Happy Devil's Father's Day Sunday. This is the Woo Report. The Woo Report, the morning Woo edition. Or actually, I should say the mid-morning Woo edition. Coming to you live from the Primetime Radio Studios in the bunker in an undisclosed location in beautiful New Jersey. Streaming live on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Twitter Live, and Twitch on the Let's Go Devils Network. Hello, everybody. JP, Ryan. Happy Devil's Father's Day to you, too. Select the boy. I think we can all agree it's a happy Devil's Father's Day. Lots of things going on your special day. Beautiful, beautiful weather out here in New Jersey. And I hope you enjoy your Father's Day to all those fathers out there. All righty, a little Devil's talk. I figured I should do a little Morning Woo podcast for those that are driving their kids to grandpa's house or dad's house or whatever, that you have a little Devil's talk. So James Nichols of New Jersey Hockey Now put out an article. I thought it was interesting. Very interesting. About the salary hierarchy. Again, the salary hierarchy. We talked about this on this podcast. And how I'm loving the terminology salary cap culture. But Tom Fitzgerald told James Nichols of New Jersey Hockey Now, great article, not one contract affects the other. Interesting words from Tom Fitzgerald. Knowing that actually he didn't tell James Nichols, he said that on the Jeff Merrick show, sorry about that, that I don't think it's something I wholeheartedly believe in. They're all independent contractors when it comes to contracts, right? They're all independently doing their thing with their own comps. When we look at it internally, where we are structured wise, it's easy to say this guy is going to be under Jack. He's going to be under Jesper. There is a domino effect for sure. But at the end of the day, they're all independent contractors. They negotiate their own contract, not because someone has X against the cap. It's not only a cap world, but it's a comp world. Everybody's comp to somebody with a price tag that may be higher, and we may think it's lower because everybody has their own comp. Interesting quotes from Tom Fitzgerald, also known as Tom Fleecegerald. I just think that when we're team building, that's what I'm trying to do here. We're team building against a hard cap. It's nice to get young players like Jack and Jesper right now tied up for the next 7 or 8 years. Nico's coming up. Nico has 4 years, by the way. I'm working on Timo right now, but what I will say is they're all different. Not one affects the other. And that is true. Because Dougie Hamilton makes $9 million a year. So what did Tom Fitzgerald mean about a salary cap culture then? That's very interesting. But as he's working on the Timo Meier 8-year deal, as we hope and Timo hopes, what is the value of Timo Meier to the New Jersey Devils? I'm sure Timo Meier is going to focus on what Jesper Bratt got was his number 63 for $63 million over 8 years. I'm sure Timo Meyer's looking for $96 million over 8 years, which would equate to $12 million AAV, which I think would be a little ridiculous. Granted, I would think between $9 to $10 million. It could be. It could be. And JP says Timo ain't getting $96 million, no way. Again, I was sarcastically joking about that, JP. JP is also being funny in the YouTube live, saying, when is Ellen Hughes skating school opening to show Holtz how to keep up? Hello there, Felix. I don't know. Also, happy Devil's Father's Day to Paul Marino as well. Paul Marino, good friend of the podcast, celebrating Father's Day. Also, don't forget about Jack Hughes' dad as well. And your dad as well. But it should be interesting about what Tom Fitzgerald's going to do with Timo Meier. But like I said, if he could get Timo Meier 9 or under, that is like one of the greatest deals of the century. Because Timo Meier should command more. But will that salary cap culture come in to play? Where you got to leave some meat on the bone to get some other horses into the New Jersey Devils lineup to help you build that Devils dynasty. There's got to be meat on the bone. And I'm sure Claude Lemieux, Timo's agent, knows that. Because I'll tell you, when you're a Stanley Cup champion or you're a multi-Stanley Cup champion, like Andre Palat, by the time you're 32 years old or 33 years old or 34 years old when your contract ends, being a 2-time, 3-time Stanley Cup champion into free agency, there's a lot of value in your experience in free agency versus never had won the cup. Also, it's about your legacy as well. Your time in the NHL, winning the big one. Eric Lindros did not win the big one. Still made it to the Hockey Hall of Fame. Still revered as one of the best players in his era. And he had a few good years of just absolutely dominating the NHL. Eric Lindros. But your career and your legacy, not for nothing, is oftentimes, and I'm not saying he's right or wrong, it's judged at how many cups you've won. And I think Tom Fitzgerald, and I believe every word when he told those season ticket holders that were in practice the year before, the season before this past season, when it was all doom and gloom, and he got on the mic right in front of the Devil season ticket holders in practice and said, you are looking, I truly believe, you are looking at a future Stanley Cup champions. Not in those exact words, but that's what he was basically telling the fans. We believe you, Tom, but you got to show us something. Well, the Devils did. And again, I talked about 2025. The Devils are ahead of schedule, or at least from our expectation standpoint as a fan. But yeah. Also, Tom Fitzgerald on Sportsnet saying that he would be comfortable with the Vanacek Mackenzie Blackwood tandem. Interesting, but not surprising. He's not sure what he's going to do with Mackenzie Blackwood. Qualify him? If you're going to trade him, you better not throw him under the bus. You don't want to look desperate. You don't want to lose your leverage when you're trying to negotiate a trade, sending Mackenzie Blackwood to another team. And that's to be expected. I'm not going to read into that because in my mind, it's a Kira Schmid. And I wish Mac Black well, whether he's with the New Jersey Devils or elsewhere. But so far, it's not working out. But you never know. Miracles can happen. Yeah, and also, if anybody saw the Vegas Golden Knights parade yesterday, William Karlsson, his speech, a lot of, I guess a lot of Grant Marshall-ness to it. Grant Marshall, the good friend of the podcast, that he didn't get the memo. We try to keep it family-oriented and cursing on air, but thought it was pretty funny. If anybody hasn't seen it, watch that video. William Karlsson talking to the Vegas crowd, drunk as a skunk. And it just reminded me of the old days. And I believe Marcy, a woman, let's go. Yes, and JP shirtless too, as well. Let's see what else here. Also, just a reminder that we will have the Sunday edition of the Let's Go Devils podcast at 9 p.m. Eastern tonight. I will text Sean Burke later to confirm his interview tonight. 9 p.m. Eastern tonight here on the Let's Go Devils podcast. Yes, Sean Burke, the goaltender coach for the Vegas Golden Knights. He is tentatively scheduled to be on. You're always nervous about these things when we schedule guests, because things happen. But tentatively scheduled to come on the Let's Go Devils podcast here on this Happy Devils Father's Day Sunday. And, yeah, just remember one thing. Give your dad a big old handshake and hug today. It's Father's Day. And, yeah, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Nick Villano, Beer Baron. I wish them a happy Father's Day earlier this morning. Hitting the music. Wouldn't it be a great Father's Day gift if there was an announcement that Timo Meier is a New Jersey Devil for the next 8 years? Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be something? All right, well, for all you dads driving right now in the car, hands 10 and 2 on the wheel, 9 and 3 if you prefer. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you all. This is the Morning Woo on the Woo Report. Till next time, let's go Devils.